everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Destinies. Before I continue, I would like to ask all of my players to say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hi.
Alright, so I have a couple disclaimers before we begin. Firstly, most of our players, the majority of our players, apart from Zoe, the player for Rue, are currently sharing the same house. So there might be some doubles, there might be some echoes, but we hope that you will bear through it because we don't want to miss this for the world, and we hope you wouldn't either. Next, all the music and ambience you're going to hear in tonight's episode was made by the wonderful Michael Gelfi. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify, along with his partner Philip Melvin. That's MICHAELGHELFI. Check them out. They're great composers, and they do fantastic and epic stuff. I cannot stop listening to the frickin' music when I prep for D&D. Next, all the character art you see on screen is made by the wonderful Alice, the player for Magnus. Chances are you're checking this out from her channels, either Twitch or YouTube, so make sure to give those a follow because she's hilarious and really good at what she does. Also, all the maps and tables that you see on screen in Roll20 are made by me using free assets such as FA Mapmaking. FA Mapmaking stands for Forgotten Adventures. They're great and have a ton of free assets for making tabletop role-playing maps. So check them out and pay them money. You can buy like other assets and stuff. You can buy maps if you don't want to make them yourself. So definitely check them out. They're great. And lastly, we have a TikTok. Check out Dungeon and Destinies. That's DUNGEON ANDESTINIES on TikTok for some content that even I do not know what the wonderful Jester, the current manager for, is doing with that.
Jester, say hi.
Hi.
Guys, we have the editor here today.
We do have Jester here. Does Jester want to say hi?
Does
Say
he wanna
hi
say
louder. Go, shout hi. Go on, come.
Hello. There he is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jester. We appreciate it so much.
TikTok.
Now, before we begin, would anybody else like to say anything?
Ah.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so welcome back to the price-riddled world of Arecretia. Last we left off, our players had finally gotten done and got to the Castle Basilius in the city of Alethor, the capital city of Livlicur, in the stakedom of Livlicur, in the Empire of Lenorall. There they were basically knighted, the equivalent of knighted for the stakedom by the king, King Oslo Basilius. Knighted them by giving them honorary matronship, and basically told them, hey, we have to go to this big meeting of the states. You guys are going to be involved because you've kind of been around this, you've seen this a lot. So come with me, we got to go do this. He gave them an agenda. They have basically a full day to do whatever they want to in the city, sell things, buy things, talk about things, go check around, do what they want to do. And we are currently about halfway through that. And sorry, Alice is staring directly to her mic. It's really thrown me off. Or into her camera.
I continue staring.
You were just like, you know. Anyway.
Sorry, I started zoning.
So we're about halfway through that day. We just left off with Rue and Tanara splitting up on their own, going to talk to a blacksmith. Magnus went to talk to a weaponsmith called, what was his name?
12 letters. Arc something.
It was sorry.
One?
The Drow.
It was Archomalaxis.
That guy.
Archomalaxis weapons. And while Lothric and Bo both went to an artificer's shop where Bo bought a bag of black powder for his newly forged flintlock pistol, and Lothric had his hand worked on so it doesn't kill him. But before all that, the king took them to a big safe room in the palace and was like, hey, this is what the plan's going to be for us traveling to the Akala, the meeting of the states in Unkaway. So, that will bring us to tonight's episode. And that means that I have to do this now. This one.
Oh,
I just realized none of us has said this. Happy Pride, audience.
Hey.
Oh, we haven't said that. Happy
Oh yeah.
Pride. Happy very late
Trans rights are
Pride.
human rights.
Wow.
Why can't you think of it sooner, Cade?
I know, it's
I'm
not
sorry.
like
We're-
25th.
Yeah.
That seems a little
It's almost
transphobic that you
over.
forgot, kid.
I literally just fucking said trans rights are human rights. Fuck off.
I love you.
You forgot for too long.
Uh,
Oh my god.
alright, so, last we left off, our players had just got done with their shopping. Is that playing audio? I can't tell. Yes, okay. So, Lothric and Bo, as you both leave the artificer's shop, the Madman's Artificery, where would you two like to go?
I think I would like to go to one of the shops that deals with magical weapons. I can't
Can you
remember if
speak
there was
louder?
an option or not. I would like to go to one of the shops that deals with magical weapons. If there was an option for that, I cannot
So
remember.
there is. The only place that sells in like magical or enchanted things is the Enchanted Mountain. They have a monopoly in the enchanted items market, and yeah, you could definitely head there if you want to.
I would like to.
Okay, Bo, what about you?
I just got a boomstick. What more do you want from me?
I want you to tell me what the fuck you're doing.
Following Lothric.
Okay, that will bring us over to Rue and Tanaris. What are you two doing? Rue, you were just told by a large Loxodon blacksmith that has greaves for hammers on his arms, that your mace will be basically upgraded in 3 hours.
Okay. Is there like a town square? Like, I figured these are like roads with like just a bunch of shops around. Is there like a town center anywhere nearby?
So the main city, the inner city of Alethor, is not well planned, and it's practically a maze. There's no real town center. The biggest area that would be close to that would be the Castle Basilius outer grounds. It's like just this big gathering place.
Okay. We'll go there. We'll go there.
Okay, Tanaris, would you like to follow Rue?
Yeah, she will.
Okay. And lastly, Magnus, where are you headed? You just left the dark, kind of boarded up, shingled up area of Andromeda.
Well, I'm gonna go definitely sell all of my extra.
We can't hear you.
I'm gonna go sell all of my extra junk. Like all of my ship junk, all of my like extra bits and baubles that
Okay.
I've curated, and then I want to go see if I can find a place to sell the gold bars that I have.
Okay, sure. There is a general shop called. Take a look. Sorry. There is the Dust and Broom General Store is on Clear Row, so it's actually on the other end of the city as you ask around, kind of gauging where you can go. There's also a jewelry store called Tightest, which is in the South Plaza, which is kind of, it's literally more south than Clear Row. It's like you can hit it on the way up.
Okay, and then before I do that, was the armor, the fucking helmet? What
I
is
see
it
your
called?
mouth moving, but I don't hear you talking.
Sorry, I put myself in push to talk and I keep forgetting. So is the armory around me? Can I do that first?
The cracked helm, the armory.
The cracked helm, yeah, that.
That Rue and Tanaris were just at.
Yeah.
no,
Sure.
they were at the Raging Hammer. Sorry.
Yeah. That.
The armory, the Cracked Helm, is also on Clear Row.
Okay.
So it's again on the other end of town.
I'll probably just head to Clear Row because I've got a whole nice little list of stuff that I'd like to do.
Okay, for sure. That will bring us to Lothric and Bo. You two are headed towards the Enchanted Mountain. Asking around, Lothric, roll a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Can't
got 4.
Can't like Dr. Pepper.
You got a 4? Okay. Bo, roll a perception check for me.
Alright, one moment.
That's okay. I'm gonna drink it anyways, but like, you know.
Bo?
Okay.
Oh.
He's in the middle of doing math. He's looking at
Look at the roll 20 chat. I'm sorry.
It's 11. It's 11.
It's 11?
Are
Okay.
you struggling to get out your dice?
Do you not have your dice with you, buddy?
No, I do. I was struggling to get them out, and then I got impatient.
Okay.
Why didn't you have them out?
That sounds good, man.
I did.
And 11, yeah, that's good enough. As you're kind of like asking around, you hear a couple. You overhear a town crier off in the distance as he kind of begins to shout his news. He says, "There's news of another raid by the Dream Pirates. The Empire and Royal Navy are still out for any clues as to where they are. There is a reward of 200 gold for any information given that leads to their capture." And then he kind of moves on. He says, "Our fairest king, his lordship Oslo Lionheart Basilius, has addressed 5 new matrons. These heroes were the ones to save Reliquary from almost certain demise. They call themselves the Band of the Wildstorm. We are sure to feel more protected with them around." And then he kind of like looks down his scroll and he says, "Lastly, news of the cave-in at the Bluestone Quarry is beginning to spread. 14 deaths and 9 injuries are the latest, with news of a massive cavern below the quarry site. People and workers have been forbidden by the Crown to go near for as long as it remains dangerous. Should you hear any information regarding these topics, first tell me, then the city guard." While you guys are kind of asking around for the Enchanted Mountain, that's what you overhear, and I will post that entire dialogue in the Roll20 for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That last one, Tears of the Kingdom kind of vibe, not gonna lie.
Why do you have to compare my stuff to better stuff and make me feel
No, it's not! That's not what
it's
I'm
fucked
trying
up, dude.
to...
I'm glad
So-
to know that we're actually being recognized for once.
You gonna say anything, Lob?
Okay.
Hey, Bo, what do you think about those rumors? And this is
Move
as
your
we're
mic closer to your
walking
mouth, dude.
along.
Better.
Yes.
Better? Okay,
Yes.
cool. Hey, Bo, what do you think about those rumors? And he's saying this as they're walking along, trying to figure out where they are in coordination to the Enchanted Mountain.
Sounds like our DM is wanting to have us go fight pirates. I don't know about you.
That's not true. They're just a large player in the world. Leave me alone. I like pirates.
Anyways, not to keep breaking the fourth wall. I don't know. Pirates aren't exactly on our to-do list here. And
Well, maybe if
honestly,
we got
if we-
time after, we can check it out.
you mean if you have time after?
Well, all of us in general.
If you guys are.
All right. So as you're talking, you kind of like follow the general directions. You've been
Sorry.
given. Okay. As you're walking, Austin, thank you for getting up. You guys are kind of following the general directions you're given, and you eventually make it to the Enchanted Mountain. it's an enchanted mountain. It's white marble stone carved into a kind of like just brick of a fucking building with a big sign that says in very eloquent letters "Enchanted Mountain," along with the with a symbol of a mountain with like gold rivers running down it. While that's happening, Daenerys and Rue, what you two doing?
Was the town crier kind of in the area, or did we not?
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Can I roll one as well?
Fucking
Yeah.
D20. What is that? Is that no, okay, it's 9. I fucking hate this.
So, Daenerys, you can too if you want to. I know you asked, but I don't think you heard me.
I got a 16.
16? Perfect. Yeah, you definitely hear that too, Daenerys. Rue, you're kind of too ensconced in the weird lopsided buildings and kind of people running around to notice what's going on.
Understandable, it's cool.
But yeah, Daenerys, you definitely hear it and catch it.
Okay. Daenerys will go ahead and relay some of the information back to Rue.
I didn't know there were pirates going around.
I feel like we've heard about the pirates before.
Have we?
Yes.
Maybe
you
I'm
have.
remembering wrong.
You have.
Okay.
Oh. No, this is a
Can I do a
Zoe
history check
moment.
to
When
see if
did
I
we-
remember?
It was in Cobalt.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
like the first episode.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was episode 4. You guys were traveling around and you overheard about the Green Pirates.
Man, that was a long time ago. Okay.
Yeah, it was. So, just kind of like while you're talking, you make your way to the Castle Basilius outgrounds, and there's just a bunch of people walking by, milling about, going down their daily lives. What did you want to do here?
Just kind of get like a better idea of like the layout of roads, if that makes sense.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Ooh, I do not know. How gets my intelligence? Alright.
Does it happen to be your dump stat?
15?
15. You can tell that these roads are winding and weird. The best guess you can give is that when this part of the city was built, people didn't know how to build cities, or like it wasn't intentionally made to be a city here. And then it just kind of became one. It's very hard to understand. But the people who live here know every road and every street.
Huh. After kind of just like surveying the area, we're just gonna be like, Daenerys, I don't know about you, but I'm getting kind of, hungry for lunch. Are you?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some food.
What's the nearest tavern to us? Dear sweet DM.
The nearest tavern to you. You'd be there. So the nearest tavern to you is the Greasy Lizard.
Hell yeah!
In the South Plaza.
Hell yeah.
GUI version. At least that's not the fucking GUI version.
The GUI version is in Newtown, which is on the west side of town.
Bummer. That one looks alright if you're interested.
Well, as long as they have something for me to eat, I guess.
We'll go and see, and if not, I don't mind walking further.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
While you two do that, Magnus, you are on your way to the Tight Wrist and the Cracked Helm. You make it to South Plaza, and you do see your two friends, Rue and Daenerys, kind of dip into a tavern. You can continue on your way.
Do one more time. Do one more time. Sorry, I didn't catch the last half. I saw them duck in, and what else?
So you're in the South Plaza right now, right next to Castle Basilius. Right here is the Enchanted Mountain as well. It's just like across the street, down an alleyway. So, roll perception. Actually, what's your passive?
My passive?
Yeah, passive.
It's 18. No. Whoa. That's my passive intelligence. My passive perception is 12.
Okay, so you don't notice Lothric and Bo go into the Enchanted Mountain, but you see get into the Greasy Lizard if you want to join them, or you can continue on your path to right now with the Tigers.
I mean, I got a few things on my list, so I'm gonna let them enjoy their lunch. I've got my own list, so I'm just gonna let them enjoy their lunch.
Okay. All right. So you head up to the tight wrist. It's kind of like, it looks like it should have fallen a long time ago. It's the entire building is tilted about 20 degrees to the right as you stand in front of it, so you kind of have to tilt your head to like see what's going on. And it looks like the door has been cut out and then moved, and there's a little bit of a triangle that's just an open hole, so as to make it easier to get in and out. But apart from that, 20 degrees is too generous. It's more like, I don't know, like 7 or 8.
Okay.
Apart
I
from
hate
that,
to interrupt your
we
really
are going to
cool
go back to...
description, Cole.
Is it really
think
robotic
your
too?
internet's taking a shit.
Okay, I didn't know if it was me.
Is it really?
I didn't know
think
if it was
is.
me or
Yeah.
not, but I was
I
kind of
thought it
just
was
little
me
like,
because I'm looking outside and I am in the middle of a red cell in the storm, but it's like it goes normal and then you'll stop and then everything will catch up really, 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 really fast.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I got
Sorry,
this
there's
fixed
that there.
2 days ago, and they didn't fix it again.
Motherfucker.
Maybe turn
God.
off your camera. I don't
Fuck.
know.
Damn it.
but then we get to miss Cole's
Oh.
We
beautiful
can
little
see.
face. Maybe, possibly.
Alright, is that
I'm
any
talking to
better?
myself.
So far.
Yes.
Okay. Where did I leave off?
I heard most.
The building was like slanted and everything, and the door had been moved, and it's like a triangle.
Okay, alright. So it's 20 degrees is too generous. It's about 8 degrees kind of like off the center. Are you fucking... I'm gonna fucking kill someone. Kill someone.
Don't do that.
Garbage. I hate living here so much. Anyway, we're going to go back over to Bo and Lothric as you two enter the Enchanted Mountain. So as you kind of like go through the kind of silver glossy black, almost glass-like door, it seems to be made of obsidian. You kind of like and open it. Inside is just like the last one. There is a fountain in the middle, and everything is pristine to a fine point. The walls are covered in items, and there is a fire genasi standing behind the bar as he says, "Oh, hello, welcome to the Enchanted Mountain."
Hello. I have a quick question for you.
Of course. What
Um,
is your question?
Would you happen to know, if I could get anything better or equal to this? And Lothric will pull out his greatsword and set it onto the table.
The enchanted one?
Yes.
Okay. You still have two? I don't remember.
No, he only has the
I
one.
sold one, so I
God
have
damn
one
it.
left.
Okay.
It's the original.
So
Cade,
he
how
kind
do
of
you
like
live
picks
like
it up and he
this?
says, "Oh, this is a fine piece of hardware. Where
How
did
do
you
live
get
like
it?"
this?
It's been with
Uh-oh.
me ever since I could remember. Whoa.
Fantastic. And he kind of like he picks it up and kind of like looks at the blade down the line and he says, right, this should be no problem. But it might cost you a bit more than you would be expecting. Kind of like edges it, and then he kind of takes it and he runs it across the arms on it, or the hairs on his arm, and it's kind of like it's a bit dull, you can tell. He says, however, we would be happy to enhance it a bit if you were looking.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Of course. Doing so with such a, let's say, delicate enchantment would take, let me check the cost. About 700 gold pieces.
Jesus.
DM, did Lothric already, like, pay with one of the gold bars he has? I can't
No,
remember.
you still have your gold bar. A gold bar.
Okay, how many?
I don't fucking know. You think I would have thought of this? It's about 50 gold pieces per pound. This one's about 2 pounds, about 100 gold pieces.
Okay. Well, I don't exactly have 750 gold. I have about 561 pieces in this gold bar. Could I offer some collateral as well? And he pulls out the love potion.
Oh, a fine
Try to
potion
barter.
indeed. And you watch as he kind of like turns around and pulls a stone. And Magnus, you hear a very familiar, to any Odiometius family in the area, there's a barter going on. Please advise. You two don't hear that. He kind of whispers it into the stone.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Out of character, do I know that if I like verbally say anything, will it get picked up by this whatever the fucking the thing is?
Yes, it sends a message to the closest member of the family.
Fuck. No. And Magnus would know this?
Magnus would know this, yeah.
Okay. Magnus isn't gonna say shit.
Okay, so you watch it. The two of you in the Enchanted Mountain watch as he's just holding the stone up to his mouth. He's kind of like waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and he's just like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
right
well,
there.
guess they're not here." And he slips it back into his pocket and he says, "Unfortunately, I cannot do any barters without any information given directly from my bosses. My apologies."
Okay, well, do you have anything on the cheaper side having to deal with the enhancement? I do have one other thing, but I'm not sure if all the shops support it. And Lothric's gonna pull out the, what's it called? Brain
I
fart.
don't know. I don't know.
What we got knighted, what's it called? The matron emblem.
The symbol of the matron. Yes, of course. Unfortunately, the Enchanted Mountain is a empire-wide system, so we don't offer discounts to any nobility of specific areas. My apologies.
Oh, that's fine. I was just asking around because the enchantment on my sword, I kind of wanted to enhance it, but if I obviously can't pay for it, then I appreciate the time.
Of course. If you're looking for a different sort of weapon, one that may not do that exact thing, we do have many. And he kind of like walks over and shows you. He like fucking Vanna Whites the wall, and like there's 3 or 4 greatswords that are hanging up. And he says, a few of these are rather good if you're looking for those.
Okay, could you tell me what they do exactly, please?
This one, and he kind of like shoom, pulls it off the rack on the wall. This one is made specifically for paladins. Whenever you use it and wave it around, it creates a sort of holy resonance. Unfortunately, this one wasn't enchanted by us. We can't do that kind of magic, but it was given to us by a rather famous paladin, Sir Guthrie, if you know the name. And you have no idea
can
what the
I-
fuck that is.
Oh.
Yeah, like roll a history check if you want to. You don't know who that
Okay, I would like to just in case.
is. Okay.
I got a whole natural one.
Yeah, you're just like, oh.
Okay, what would you happen to know what that holy radiance actually does? Or no?
It does a bit more damage, and if you are holding this weapon, you could use it to create a magical eminence that increases it increases healing powers of those in the area. This one only goes for 1,500 gold pieces.
Okay, how about the second one, please?
Sorry. This one, and he kind of like after he remounts the first weapon, the Sir Gothry's sword, he takes this one off the wall and says, "This is a very common enchantment. It simply makes this sword unbreakable."
And how much exactly is that one?
This one will go for. I gotta pull it up again. Ah! This one goes for about 130 gold pieces.
Okay, and the third one, please?
Kind of. You can see he's starting to sweat. He doesn't get much activity here in these swords. If I have it. This one is. He pulls it off the wall and he kind of goes, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It looks like we have not enchanted this one yet." And kind of like puts it back up.
Would it be possible to merge enchantments from one sword to the next?
Do you mean as to?
Transfer.
Unfortunately, no. Rune inlaying is a very particular work, and it only works with certain weapons. Transferring things like that is just re-enchanting an item.
Okay, well, I don't exactly have the coin on me to purchase the first one. And I honestly thought about getting the one that's unbreakable, but I actually think that my original sword can do. Would you guys be able to sharpen it, or would I have to head over to the blacksmith?
We could sharpen a magical sword, however, it won't do much good. The blacksmith might be able to handle it. It depends on if they're able to handle magical weapons. And as he says that, he kind of like looks at you, Bo, and he says, "You, sir, are you looking to buy anything here?"
Are you... I apologize. I know this ain't a blacksmith shop, but are you willing to sharpen just a regular old sword?
He kind of like, you watch the light die a bit in his eyes as he says, "Yes, of course."
You really don't have to if that's not what you want.
No, it is my job.
Right. But if pique your interest at all, I'm gonna be traveling in some kind of intensive conditions, and I was wondering if you'd have anything that would help me out with endurance.
With endurance?
Yeah, trying to continue along the trail just a little bit longer for the day, so that way travel doesn't have to be as long.
To an apothecary for that. We don't sell potions here.
Okay. Sorry about the sword. And he takes off the claymore from his body, I guess, and hands it to the guy behind the counter.
Okay, he kind of like grabs it and he says, "Of course, this should be ready in about 2 hours." He kind of
Thank you
puts it up
kindly.
on the counter. That will be 30 gold.
Alright, not a problem. And I put down 30 gold. I don't know if it would be in a coin purse or not, but eh.
Yeah, you just sure. He grabs it and then quickly stows it away. We are going to go to Magnus now. You stand in front of the fucking tight wrist.
I'm gonna go inside.
Okay, so you open it up, and inside is something. There are a lot of mannequins. Each of them are full-bodied for some reason, and all of them are wearing way too much jewelry. This looks like there's ankle bracelets, there's rings, there's fucking like the fucking tiaras, there's pocket watches, there's jewelry of all kinds here, and
Body
each
jewelry.
body jewelry. Like there's like maybe 13 different mannequins, and each of them are fucking loaded to the teeth with this shit. And you see, as you walk in, you see like a small counter as a small gnomish woman is kind of like she's very old. She's like knitting away.
Is this like a jewelry store or the armory?
You're in the tight wrist, the jewelry store.
Okay.
This is on the way to the armory.
Okay. Cool.
I thought that's what you were doing.
No, you're good. I just got turned around for a second. Yeah, I will walk up to the counter, like, quietly, just, excuse me, evening. I'd like to peruse.
How may I help you? Go ahead, dearie.
Can't fucking function, dude. Go ahead, dearie. Shut the fuck up.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Shut up. I'm gonna pull out some of the excess jewelry that I have, like, that I've, like, found on the way, just, get them sold, and then I wanted to,
Okay,
do
you
something
can't
else.
just say excess jewelry. I have no
I
idea
have-
what the fuck you have.
I have a silver ring, I have, 2 silver rings, I have, like, 2 or 3 necklaces left over from that pouch that I had that I sold the rest to Irene.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna pull those out and just so I'm looking to part with
This
these
is also
today.
a kind of place you could sell the gold bars.
The gold bars, okay. I'm gonna take those out as well. Just looking to part with these for now today.
Oh, right. Oh, let's take a closer look.
She kind of like, like just gets really, really close to some of the jewelry, and she says,
This is in very good condition. Very good on you for keeping such good condition. Oh, yes, let's see. I would take the silver rings for about 70 silver, and one of the gold bars for 80 gold. Is that okay?
Of course. And then I did want to ask, do you make jewelry yourself, or is it imported, or?
Yes. I make jewelry by myself for 217 years. I've been in the business.
Cool. Can do you do custom orders at all?
Custom orders are what I'm best at, dearie.
Okay. Can I sorry, I'm writing down my stuff. So I'm looking to get I'm looking to get some necklaces made. Just
Of course, yeah.
simple pendants.
Simple pendants. Okay.
And on each I want inlaid a storm cloud with lightning coming out of it. And
Oh, okay.
can we do it in silver? And on the back there's gonna be 5.
5. Very well.
And on the back, can you put Heart of the Storm, like cresting around the outside?
Now,
then-
is that HEARTOFTHE Storm. Is that correct, dear?
Yes.
Very well.
Is it spelled correctly, Cole? Please don't fuck with me.
Yeah, no, she spelled that correctly.
Okay. I was fucking had to check. And then on each individual one under that, can we do like specific inscriptions as well?
Of course. Just write them down, and I will happily do that for you.
Can I send those to you, Cole?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
And she says, 5 commissions will be plenty enough if I take one of those fancy necklaces over there, dear.
Of course. Sure.
I don't want to throw you out of any money you might have. I must be completely honest with you as well. You can also get a 6th thing for the worth of that necklace if you wish to.
For the worth of which necklace?
She points to one. It's like this. It has like emeralds and diamonds and sapphires, kind of like interchangeably, down to a single kind of like black stone pendant.
And she's like as in a trade, or?
Yes, she's
Okay.
willing to take that for the 5 necklaces plus an additional item.
Okay. So I'm giving her the necklace.
Yes.
Okay,
to
cool.
trade for the 2.
Cool. And then plus an additional item.
Yes.
Can I do... Do you have anything like that you've been wanting to craft? I'm, big jewelry person, like my shinies.
Oh, very well. Would you like me to surprise you?
Sure. If you can make it match me, go for it.
Very well. Thank you very much, dear. This is a fun day. I must say, you are such a sweet young man. May I know your name?
Magnus Centauri, and I'm gonna shake her hand, like, very gently.
She very, gingerly kind of like extends a shaky hand and shakes it.
My, the new matron, Magnus. That is very good to meet you. I must say, I'll give you that 6 item for free. You don't even need to worry about it.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm sure if
Of
it's
course,
as lovely
please.
as the rest of your, inventory, I have nothing to worry about.
Oh, you're too kind. Please. Come back, I would say...
She kind of like begins to think.
She says, it depends on the level of the craftsmanship you want. I could get it all done by a week if possible, but for really fine craftsmanship, I could also do up to a month if that works better for you, dear.
A month would be fine. I'm not in a huge rush, and then I am going to be traveling for... Is it roughly a month's travel to...
The month to Ankoin is 2. It takes you 2.5 months, is what Oslo said.
Okay. Is there any way that I could actually get them sent to me, through the Griffmores, and I'll pay for the shipping and everything?
Oh, no need, please. I will cover it. You are a new matron. It is a wonderful thing. Where would you like them to be sent?
Would I have a good guesstimate of, like, where we could end up?
You could... It's literally just, like, if you... Do you want them sent to the Akala?
Will they be done by the time we get to the Akala?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll have them sent to the Akala then.
Of course. It is most exciting that you are heading there, I must say.
Fingers crossed we get some work done.
All right, well, I will go get started on those right away. Thank you so much, dearie. I really appreciate the business and the company.
course. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. And I'm just gonna rub that out.
You too.
And then I still have how many of the bars?
You have how many did you have? You sold one.
I have three. I have
she
three
gave
now.
you 100 gold pieces and 70 silver.
Okay.
Or she gave you 80 gold pieces, 70 silver.
Okay.
All right. So as you leave the tight wrist, we are going to go back to Tanaris and Rue. As you two enter the greasy lizard, I'm going to change the background sound. So give me just a second.
Ooh, okay.
Changing the background sounds, changing the background sounds, changing the background sounds.
I don't need that many seconds. Thanks, guys. Though appreciate it. So, as you enter the greasy lizard, it is it's still sort of like early in the day. It's about 1 p.m. There's not a lot of people in here, but there you see who runs this place. Let me take a look. What the fuck? No. Okay, it's a dwarf. She's kind of like washing down the bar very vigorously. You can see that her fucking arms, she's built like she fucking works out, dude. She's just like fucking scrubbing down. She looks to a guy and she says, hey, put that down. Put that down. And you watch as a guy kind of like, sorry, and she goes, haha, gotcha. And she just keeps scrubbing the bar.
Okay.
Jenny kind of whispers into his ear, I don't know about this place.
We'll see it out. I think it'll be okay. Just,
Whatever you say.
we'll just go take a seat.
Okay.
One of the tables.
Do you sit at the bar, or there's a few empty tables spattered here and there.
Okay, yeah, we'll just do one of the tables.
Okay. So as you kind of like sit at the two tables, you see the dwarf is just kind of fucking scrubbing, and she finishes and she goes, whew, all right. And she wipes her brow and kind of like looks it up. She looks around. She says, ah, new patrons. What can I get for you two?
What food do you guys have? I know it's early, but
Food. Right. Yeah, we've got tons. What are you in the mood for?
me, myself, I'm open for anything. My companion here, however, is, vegetarian.
Vegetarian? Oh, yeah, I could make some vegetarian, probably. Yeah, I could do that.
I'm gonna kinda look
If it's
over
too
to
much trouble, we can find somewhere else.
No. Anything for the customer. As I always say. She kind of like takes a double take at you, and she says, "Wait a minute, you're the fancy bird from the other country, right?"
Fancy, but I guess you could say that.
Well, gee, it's great to have you in my tavern, miss. Hey, hear me out. I'll make your guys' meal on the house just because it's great to have nobility. And while I do that, would you mind spreading the word? This is a kind of a new establishment, not a lot of words gotten around, and I would really like an endorsement.
An endorsement.
Why not?
I mean,
Yeah, just
I'll
tell people
gladly
about the greasy
split it.
lizard.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't mind paying as well. It's no bother. to
No,
us.
it ain't no trouble. Trust me. And she kind of like scurries off towards the back. As she turns around, you see that she's wearing like, she has an apron on and then a shirt and then like just fucking pants, but her shirt's way too tight and she's fucking jacked as she like walks off towards the bathroom or towards the kitchen. Yeah, in the corner you guys watch as like a couple of people are milling about. Few amount of people are kind of just staring at you, kind of like befuddled that such higher end looking people would enter an establishment like this.
You know, it feels nice to have a twinge of recognition and respect. Through travels and whatnot, I haven't really experienced too much of that, but it's also kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you kind of get used to it. People see you differently.
had that your entire life, pretty much.
Yeah, it's no big deal though.
Yeah. Speaking of, your family. You've mentioned some detailings about your brother, I think?
Oh yes, my brother, the king of House Durant, the virus.
How are they doing? I don't think we've really talked about it. Your family.
Well, I haven't received a letter back from my last one, but it seems that I'm alright up in Arathi at the moment, at least from the sending stone.
That's good. I assume you've told them of us and where we're going.
Yes, it had to be in a professional way, of course, but
What do they think of the entire Akala thing?
of the Akala, well, that's something I still have to discuss with them,
You
to be quite frank.
told them?
Daenerys is like, has like this piece of paper she pulls out, she's like, I have 25 words today that I've got to tell my brother, and I don't know how to ask.
Oh, you're limited to a 25 word thing.
Yes.
That's... You know, you really don't realize how many words you have to say until you're limited to so few.
Especially with my brother, is like, uses all the words to fill the spots. I love the formalities, but like, there's always so many words.
Is he gonna come back to ask us what, or at least ask you what specifically you wanted, or?
So as you say that, you watch as she, actually, thank you very much,
Sorry.
walks through the, again, flapping door as she kind of like, oh, sorry, excuse me, and she kind of like moseys around some people and kind of like ducks and, you know, just very, not quite good at maneuvering, but she's very, if you get in her way, she will plow through you kind of level. And she comes to the door and she sets down 2 plates in front of you, and it doesn't look great. She sets down kind of like a plate with a bowl of soup on it for you, Daenerys, and it has like a spoon. She says, that's some soup I just made, which is awesome. I really like that soup. And that, and she points to your plate, and she says, that is a boar hog steak. So, enjoy. My name's Cora. Lovely to meet you too. I'm going to go back to the bar. If you need me, just holler. I holler a bit louder than the other people, and I'll definitely hear you.
Okay.
Could I ask you what the soup is?
Yeah, it's, well, it's soup. And, it's, it's made with, like potatoes and, like some spices. It's pretty good. I don't really know what's in it. I just kind of throw things together. And one day I threw things together and it came out really well. And I wrote that down, and then I forgot how to read.
Yes, soup is made of soup.
Tin cannonly laughing.
That is a joke. I do know how to read, but just there's no meat products in there. I don't think. I know there's potatoes, like some other roots, and some spices, and it's made off of like a milk broth.
A milk broth. Interesting.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course. Yeah, just holler. And she kind of like starts going back towards the bar, scooting around people and moving, and she gets back to the bar and starts pouring a drink.
Tenny's looking at her soup. She's just like
I
stirring
think
through.
it's made out of soup, but I could be wrong.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want me to try it for you first?
Yeah, that'd be appreciated.
Okay, okay. So we're just gonna like borrow the spoon and oh no, and take a little sip.
Who left? Oh, I was there.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
It died. Sorry. Like,
it's okay. She's gonna like take the spoon and like take a big old sip of the soup.
It's
That's made of soup.
it's a really nice creamy chowder. It's not fantastic, but it's pretty decent.
Can
there's
I
some-
detect
there-
any
there's-
hints of?
Yeah, there's
No,
hints of like lemon in here that shouldn't be here. It's not a perfected recipe, but for what it is, it's edible and kind of good.
Okay, there's like no hints of meat or anything in there.
No,
that I
no,
can tell?
No,
Okay.
there's no meat that you can tell.
Okay. It's really good actually. I don't taste anything meat-like about it, so I think you're okay.
that's good to hear.
I don't
And
feel
Teddy
like
takes a sip
I'm
back.
poisoned, so that's
Okay.
the good news as well.
And Rue, your boarhog steak tastes pretty good. It's got a lot of gravy on it. I don't know if on gravy, but it's got gravy.
She's impartial. Gravy's gravy.
So that will bring us back to Magnus as you head towards the armory. If I'm getting this correct, Bo and Lothric, you two didn't want to go anywhere else, right?
I
Okay.
actually did have one place I wanted to go.
I'm
Austin
good.
shook his head.
Push
Kay
talk.
didn't say anything. So
Yeah,
thank you.
sorry, muted.
Kate's trying to say stuff. Push to talk.
Sorry. I actually did have one more place I wanted to go. It was just the
Oh,
general
okay.
store.
Yeah.
I want to get some knickknacks for artificer shit.
I don't remember. I don't remember the general store I told Alice she could go to and then forgot. immediately
It's
that
the
that's what it was.
Dust and Broom. That's across the way. That's across town, I should say.
I don't
Dustin
know.
Brew.
The
The Dustin
Dustin
Brew
Brew.
because Alice keeps
Oh, yeah,
forgetting.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Dust and Broom
Hold on.
because I'm an idiot. God damn it.
Thank you. I couldn't find it. All right, so you two, Bo, start going towards the Dust and Broom skin. What? Shop. Sorry, I got a message that said skin in it, and my brain went, that you say that now.
No problem.
I feel that.
Is Lothric following along with me?
Depends.
Yes?
Yep.
Austin?
Yes.
You know, I saw that look back there whenever y'all were, or whenever I said that I wouldn't be around much longer.
Well, it's kind of shocking, and honestly, few of us, I would say all of us are against it, but to me, if you believe that's what's best for you and your daughter, what you gotta do. We're just gonna miss you a lot.
I won't be dead. You'll have pieces of me.
If you do end up going, you better stay in.
No, Lothric, I'm absolutely just gonna drop off the face of the planet, never speak to y'all again, and just, you know, become a hermit. Yeah, of course I'm gonna stay in contact with y'all.
It's
How many
just for
times you-
peace of mind.
I know. With how many times you've saved my skin, I don't think I have the liberty to do anything like that.
Well, did you want to go anywhere else?
Yeah, general shop down the street.
Alright then, let's go.
I need knickknacks.
Okay, so you two head towards the Dust and Broom. The Dust and Broom, because I forgot the name. I have to look it up on my fucking thing. Broom, there it is. Okay. The Dust and Broom is it's a really new building. Like, compared to everything else that, like, where the bluestones faded to this kind of greenish gray, this is a bluestone building. Kind of reminds you of Cobalt in that way. And it's sturdy. It's built on a foundation, unlike most other houses here. And it is like this kind of, it's got a peaked roof, and it's a single story, and it looks to be pretty small. If it's a general goods store, you immediately begin to question, like, where the fuck do they keep everything? before you head in. So, as you and open the door, there is a small halfling. No, not a halfling. Half elf, sorry. He's not small. There's a half elf who's kind of just standing there, and everything around you is empty. This is an empty room and a bar with a half elf just kind of like standing there waiting. It's like, oh, hello, welcome in. Welcome to the Dust and Broom.
Howdy.
Hi there.
I apologize for coming in at kind of a quiet hour. I just need a couple of things, and then I'll be out of your hair.
Of course, it is most appreciated. What are you looking for?
Sorry, one moment. I need to look at something on my character sheet. This is the song that never ends. Cheaties and boobs. Okay. I just need a pair of goggles and some light leather armor if you have any.
A pair of goggles and some light leather armor, of course. And you watch as he kind of reaches behind the bar and pulls out a bag and dips his hand in and starts fishing around. And very quickly he pulls out like a full leather chest plate and puts it on the table. And he says, "All right," and that should be. And he closes that bag and puts it down. He goes over to another one, behind the fucking bar, and he pulls out another one. And he says, he kind of shakes the bit, and he's like, "No, not that one." And he pulls it, pulls out another one, opens it up, and he says, "Oh yes, of course." Dips his fucking whole arm in there and fishes it. These are like small pouches. These are bags of holding. As he kind of like fishes around in there and pulls out like a set of goggles and puts them on the table. It's like, whew, what a great business idea, isn't it? Just bags of holding for everything. You have a clean store. And he kind of ties it away and puts it under the bar.
That was both terrifying and impressive. Are you okay?
I am living clean. That is what my wife said I needed to do. So, I'm living clean.
Living clean.
Living clean.
How much is that gonna cost me, friend?
Right, my book should be... He starts looking around. Like, he does, like,
Is it
3
in a bag of holding?
rotations, and he says, "Damn. It might be. Give me... I'd say 5 minutes." And he starts fucking going. He, like, sticks his head in one and looks around, and he just starts going through them. And about 5 minutes later, he finally says, "Yes!" And he pulls out a fucking book and just... opens it and turns a couple pages. He goes, "Oh, of course, here we go. It, goggles, 15 silver pieces, and a leather chest plate will be, 2 gold pieces, please." Oh.
Would 5 gold and you keep the change work?
That would work perfectly fine. Thank you.
Fine by me. You deserve the rest of that change. I don't know if I can give you a tip, but keep it as a tip. And he just puts down 5 gold on the count.
I appreciate that. I'm not sure what a tip is, but I'll take it. And he takes it and he just pockets it and then takes the book and he looks at the bag of holding, like seriously considering putting it back in there. And he looks at you, closes it, and says, "I'm sure she'll be fine with one thing on the bar." And he puts it to the side and then takes the bag, closes it, and puts it back on.
Bo was like nervously smiling, like, yeah. You live your life, pal. Thanks for the business. And he's like
Living clean.
slowly walking out.
Have a wonderful day, you two.
You too.
Okay.
Well, sir, thank you.
Before you leave, you watch as he sinks into his chair and goes, "Oh." And then that'll bring us
Fuck
to...
is up with this town?
I have no idea. But it's a character.
That will bring us to Magnus. You are heading to the cracked helm, the armor on Hero.
Yes.
And you get there, and you are surrounded by a bunch of hoity-toity buildings. This is pretty close to the inn you're staying in, the silken sheets. This is like the rich end of the neighborhood, and the armor is just like there's like a couple of armor stands that are very intricate and very pretty. These are clearly like show pieces. Like they have like inlaid gold and like painted, and one has like a face of a monster and that kind of thing. And the door, there's two double doors, and it's just like this stone building with a thatched roof.
I will head inside to see like what they have, I guess.
There's, as you walk inside, there's kind of a dude who's sitting in a chair reading a book, and he looks up and he says, "Oh, hello," and he closes the book and he puts it on the table. He says, "What can I do for you today?" And
Looking.
it's just this human dude. He has short black hair, pretty
Cool.
tan.
Cool. Looking to get a new set of armor. Something a little bit
Of
better
course.
than what I have.
What are you looking for in particular?
Something light. Are your
Light armor.
are your pieces just for show, or do they actually stand up well in battle?
A few of them do. A few of them do. Most of my patrons tend to be just those looking to flaunt their wealth. But I do have a few pieces of armor that might prove more beneficial. Oh. Okay, give me a second. What armor do you have now?
I currently have leather armor.
I should have a studded leather set. That should be a little bit better than the thing you have.
Alright. If I can take a look at it, that'd be awesome.
Yes, of course. And he kind of like, you see that he has the bar, and then he just like he very clearly starts going down steps. He's like do 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 do, and he disappears behind the bar. Very quickly, he comes back up the steps and he puts a studded leather chest plate on the table, along with a pair of greaves and a pair of shin guards. He says, "This should cost about let me take a look again. That was me, not him, but I said it in his voice. I'm stupid. This should cost about, I'd say 40 each gold."
Alright. And then, how much if I were to sell you my old armor, or do you not buy back armor? I know some places are kind of weird
I
like
don't.
that.
Yeah, I can't buy back armor. It's
No worries.
if I display that, it kind of gives us a bad rap on this end of the neighborhood.
No, I understand. Yeah, this will be fine. Thank you. And I'm gonna give him his 48 gold. Take my armor, and I want to go to an appraisal store. I want to go get my painting appraised
You're fucking painting?
of my naked lady.
Jesus Christ.
The
Oh,
naked
yeah,
lady
that's right.
paint.
My
It's
naked
really
lady
great.
painting. That's 2 by 4
so-
feet.
Okay.
I cannot believe I totally
Okay.
forgot about the stupid fucking
I
painting.
don't have any appraisal stores. Give me just a
Fuck, dude.
minute.
I'm so
We'll
sorry.
take a 5-minute break.
I'm so sorry, Cole.
It's
Hell.
okay. I didn't know. It's my fault.
I'm so sorry. People in my apartment.
Okay. Break's over.
Look at them mingling.
Cole said break's over. Let's
They're
go.
Break's over. Set
Come
your
on, break's
axes
over.
down.
Vamos.
You don't want to make me mad, do you?
Hey.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you angry before. That's a lie. We play
That's a
golf.
No
horrible
shit.
lie.
So angry.
Aaron, are you peeing in my Brita?
Alice, you've been friends with me for 9 years. You should be used to my bullshit at this
I am
point.
used to your bullshit.
You could say that. Kinder Bueno.
Are we good now?
Back into
I think
the
so.
closet. Back into the closet.
Aaron, go back into the closet.
Bye,
like that.
guys.
Back.
I didn't mean it like that. God damn it! I can't have nice shit in this house.
You can have shit, period.
Are we ready? Everybody back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, Magnus, you ask around and you hear tell of a place called the Monkey's Thief appraisal store. And it is located in, the Wool Circle, which is very close to where you are, actually. It's like a block away.
Hell yeah!
And you hear that it's ran by a halfling woman named Hughley. But apart from that, you don't know anything. And as you head towards there, the building you see is it's another one of the tilted ones. It looks like they tried to build like an overhanging portion, but the foundation wasn't strong enough and it started to sag. So they put 2 boards to hold it up on either end, and they don't look sturdy, but it's been here for a long time, so it must be fine to go into.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust it.
Okay, so you enter the store, and it is full of different paintings and like music pieces and framed pictures drawn and painted. And there is a woman who's sitting there. Right now, she's like staring at a piece of art as she smokes a pipe, and she's a small halfling woman, and she goes. She doesn't notice you enter.
What's the painting she's looking at?
She's currently looking at a painting of. It looks like I gotta come up with it right now. Hang on.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's a landscape painting of. Cade, stop trying to help me. You're making me feel bad about myself. It's a landscape painting of a sunset over. It's the. You know what? It's the Live Liqueur background that we use for our streams.
Okay, cool. Shut up, Cade. Nobody asked you. I'm asking the DM! Cole! Not Bo! Anyways.
Sorry.
I'll probably, like, look at it for a little bit, just to, like, see what she's looking at, see, like, appreciate the art, and then just, excuse me, I'm looking to get something appraised.
Oh, yes, of course. Come in. Let me see what you've got. And she kind of, and then takes the pipe and kind of smacks it on the table a bit, get the, tobacco around. Yeah. And then she takes another whiff.
I'll pull it out of the my bag of holding and be like, so I found this, like a whole episode of Pawn Stars, just so I found this in Reliquary.
Let's see.
Thought it was quite a piece.
12:30. It looks like it's 12:37. And she starts inspecting it. And she starts rattling things off about it that you have no idea what you're a pretty fancy boy, but this lady is a fancy fucking boy. And she's like, yeah, and blows smoke away from it. I'd say that would go for about 125 gold pieces.
That's not terrible at all. Do you buy paintings? I'm looking to sell. I'd be interested.
I do buy paintings. If you're looking to sell that piece, I can give you 120 for it. I've recently not been selling as much as I would like to.
Well, that's too bad. I mean, if it's no trouble, I mean, I'd hate for something to happen to it on travels.
I would be happy to take it off your hands.
Alrighty, we're gonna sell the painting to this lady.
Alright. She forks over 120 gold pieces, puts it on the bar, takes the painting, and like is already looking at where to hang it up in her shop.
Mm-hmm. And then, is there anything in here that like catches my eye by chance?
No, move on.
Okay, deuces. yeah, that's actually it. That's all I want to do. So I guess
Wow, fantastic.
I'll go to the castle to see if I can't go find Oslo to actually tell him the epic side of the fucking stories that we like catched him up on.
Okay. Sure. With that, I'm gonna say that the lot of you, unless Daenerys and Rue, there's anything else you two want to do while you're out.
I don't think so.
No,
unless
not
Aaron has
necessarily.
Okay, cool. So, the five of you begin walking back towards the Castle Basilius. Or Magnus goes back to the Castle Basilius. The four of you start heading back to the Silken Sheets. And yeah, it's about probably 7 p.m. by now, and as you head back to the Silken Sheets, you four, you're greeted with the like raucous chorus of people talking and chattering and drinking and eating all around you, and there's the lovely elf woman behind the bar who, as she sees you in, she locks eyes with you and just immediately starts smiling. And Magnus, you head towards the Castle Basilius, and as you approach the doors, huge main gates, you hear, "Open for the matron!" And then you hear, as the doors begin to swing open for you. The main
Still
pathway,
not used to that.
and the fields of flowers dead on either side as you head towards the octagonal doors towards the throne room. Is there anything you four would like to do while you're in the Silken Sheets?
Just, like, sit at a table.
Okay. Bo, what would you like to do?
I would like to do some artificer shit.
Okay. Tell me what you're doing.
Bathtub moonshine.
I can't hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So I want to do I want to make some magic items.
No shit, dog. What magic items would you like to make, Kate? That's what I'm asking you, you goober.
Well, I'm sorry, Cole. I would like to make the goggles of night.
The goggles of night? You can do that?
Yeah, I want night vision, bitch. Gimme.
That's annoying.
Not with that attitude. Jesus Christ. He said, Cosmo? Wanda?
I'm looking at it, don't worry.
Yeah.
Ow.
Okay. I don't know how fucking artifices work. Give me a second. Why do you have to do complicated shit?
This is what happens when you have me as a player. I cross class and do the most ridiculous shit at the most inconvenient of times.
Aaron, that
Yeah,
is
it's
so
pretty
fucking
inconvenient, not gonna
funny.
lie.
Yeah, sorry, man. But
I don't think I have your Twitter,
you
and I
let
think
me.
we need to fix that.
you let me do this.
So...
It really is the most inconvenient thing.
Yeah, we're being an inconvenience today.
So, you can only, do one item. Your intelligence modifier is 1, you can only magically tinker one item at a time.
Okay.
And that is being used
fine.
for Lothar's hand.
What? That's being
Being
used
used
for
for
Lothar's hand?
Yeah, for Lothar's hand.
Because it's magically done.
So I can't.
This specifically says the maximum number of objects you can affect with this feature, magical tinkering, at one time is equal to your intelligence modifier, minimum of one object. Your intelligence modifier is 1.
Wait, Cole, magical tinkering is the thing with the sensory stuff, not... Right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to learn how these guys work more. Sure.
No, these are
infuse
my
item, that's what I'm
artificer
looking for.
infusions. Yeah.
Okay. I got it right there.
Everybody, I appreciate you.
Pleasures. One magical object at a time. 4 or 5 sphere. What infusions did you learn? It doesn't tell
sorry.
me.
Yeah, let me go look. Goggles of Night, Enhanced Arcane Focus, Enhanced Defense, and Armor of Magical Strength.
Are you
Okay.
just gonna get a bigger
So
spoon?
yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So it takes you. What is this? It's gonna take you about a day to do that.
Bigger.
It seems.
Quit being a dick.
That's okay. Would you like me to tell you how I flavor this, or what's up?
Sipping a butthole.
You can just say it, dog. I don't care.
Jaeger.
Do what you want to do.
Hey.
How
Not you. I'm talking to you.
how Bo is doing these artificer infusions is he brews a potion, and then he goes into the bathroom, and like over the sink, he pours the potion over the item he wants to make. And I guess because I said goggles of night, I'm gonna say he does this with the goggles first. Takes a weird like bubbling pours it over the goggles, and like they grow into like looking like an owl. Like they have like an owl's beak and like are vaguely shaped like a barn owl's eyes.
Okay. Sure. You got a weird owl mask now.
Yeah.
All right. So, Magnus, you go talk to the king. You tell him your stories. Roll 3 performance checks for me.
That's not a D20. How many you said?
3.
3. Ooh. Aaron, shut up, dude.
Oh, no. No, you're not gonna do that. No.
No.
Uh-uh.
Alice.
I'm really bad at math. I'm so sorry.
What's your modifier? What's your 3 rolls?
So I've I got my modifier is a 7, and I got a 19, a 10, and a 15.
So a 26, a 17, and a 23?
Yeah.
22. Sorry, 22. He's fucking slackjawed. He's like, that's fascinating. It sounds like you all went through quite a lot in such a short amount of time. That's fantastic.
Yeah, quite the tale to gain in a week. But I guess that's what happens when you're employed under the king.
Yes, well, I must say I appreciate it greatly. You have to tell that to my youngest. She would love to hear the story.
Be glad to. But yeah, just wanted to run those by you because working on them for a while, thought they were pretty cool.
Of course.
Um,
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm not too smart, so some of the things, like the words, were lost on me. But I'm sure that, you know, if you talk to somebody else, like my daughter, for instance, she would be really blown away.
Well, I'll have to keep that in mind then. Anyways, I'll be out of your hair. We're staying at the Silken Sheets, by the way, if you need of us. So.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So we do leave tomorrow. I hope that you all kept that kind of to yourselves. But do be sure to be here before dawn, if that's all right.
Will do. I'll let the rest of the party know. Bye. Good night.
Yeah, have a great night. And he kind of like just starts talking with the queen as you head out. So, just to be sure, Daenerys and Lothar, dude, Aaron, you look like a fucking, you look like a found footage horror film right now. It's crazy.
It's me. I am gonna murder you.
Daenerys and Lothar, there's nothing you two want to do while you're at the Silken Sheets, right?
What things are available to us here?
There's drinks, there's food, there's lovely company. In the form of a single elf.
Daenerys is gonna message Varys.
Okay.
Sure. I'll just message that to you.
Oh, you can say it if you have it right now, sorry. I was just
I'll
gonna give you
figure it
time
out.
to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Lothar, do you want to do anything?
I think Lothric is gonna go back into his room. Before the trip, he's gonna pray and meditate again, because he's dying to figure out that Spectre's name, so he's going to try to connect to him again.
Okay, roll a wisdom check and roll a religion check for me for praying.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, Daenerys, what you get?
My app didn't load, so I will freeball it.
Okay.
So she says, Varys, we need to address my invitation to the Akala. By the way, made it back. Love,
Okay.
Tanny.
Alright, so very quickly you hear Daenerys, great news. Well, not great news, but shit. Marriage off. Found a better one. I'm excited for you. Don't know what I'm gonna call is. And that's it.
Oh shit! Daenerys like drops her message stone and she just like looks around at the bar, whoever's around her.
Bo drops a glass.
You don't hear that, Bo, you silly fucking.
I thought she said that at the party that whatever was around. Okay.
Well, she looked around. Did you say it, Daenerys?
She didn't say anything. She's just like, kind of taken aback.
My bad.
You're good. Okay, Lothar, what'd you get?
I got an 11 on the wisdom, and I got a 16 on the religion.
So your praying goes really well. You're getting it down, getting the kind of motif and the what is it called? Habit. You're getting into the habit of doing it. And unfortunately, as you try to meditate, you just can't connect to that place again. That being said, we are going to do this now. So, give me just a second. I lost thing. Okay. I gotta do this, and I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Input. No, not input. Well, maybe input. Good. Okay. So. Magnus. As you stroll down the darkening steps of the capital city of Aleph, the temperature beginning to dip to a nice, lovely, maybe 50 degrees. Much too cold for you, but people begin to recede back into their houses as the night sets. The stars begin to light up the sky. You choose a shortcut, as you normally would in the daytime. As you begin to walk through the alleyways and moving through the cities. I can see all your fucking faces. It's so funny. Coming to a stop outside the silken sheets,
Shit.
there is a figure. Torchlight kind of hits them. Their clothes kind of hooded. As they stand there, figure looks up, and they take off their hood, and before you, you recognize... Let me pull it up, sorry.
I'm gonna throw up.
You're gonna throw up, like I'm gonna throw up! I'm gonna throw up!
Magnus, you hear the words, "Hello, Magnus." The familiar outline of the bird of paradise meets your gaze. His resplendent, almost chromatic blue and green feathering shines in the light of the lanterns in the room. His short, almost bluish beak protruding out from his face. I don't have much time. I came here to warn you.
Electi? It's good to see you. What warning? Are you alright?
The warning... I'm fine. Yes, I'm fine. Please listen. My warning is of the Dorathian family. I heard about your success with your new companions, and first, I must say congratulations. However, the Dorathians are a dangerous family to be around, Magnus. Please heed my warning, friend. Do not travel with Lady Daenerys any further. Her and her kind are only more likely to get you into trouble or worse. And as you kind of stand there, like, taken aback and processing what he says, you hear, like, a can, like, go across the road, and your kind of, like, instincts kick in, and you look over your shoulder at what potential sign of danger there is, and there's a man kind of, like, stumbling drunkily around, and he stops and he looks at you, and he says, "Oh, sorry." And he continues stumbling forward. And as you turn your attention back to Electi, he's gone.
Oh, shit.
What?
You bastard!
Visible Spanish confusion.
I am going, knowing that he's, like, very good at just ing and going and goning, I'm not gonna bother to look for him. Can I insight the
Roll an insight check.
warning? Like, it's not, like, against him. Like, I believe him, but... Fuck. No, I'm gobsmacked. That's a natural 1. So 9.
You know that Electi's your friend, and you traveled with him for a good 7 years. It feels as genuine as can be.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue to the silken sheets. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm now going to post my real favorite quote from my notes today.
I fucking hate you. I hate you so much.
I thought that I was gonna die, guys. I was like, this is it.
I thought you were gonna get kidnapped. I was like, not again.
This is
I
it.
can't. We can't do this.
I was fucking ready to. It's okay. I was like, I'm either gonna die, get kidnapped, but it's okay. I'm ready.
So that's my real favorite quote of the day.
So the Discord is in the party, so that's exciting.
Oh,
Motherfucker,
cool.
piece of shit.
Oh
I hate you.
That's
god.
pretty neat, huh?
I'm upset.
So, you head back into the Silken Sheets,
Do
and
I?
you are all free to do one more thing before the night heads out, and you head towards the Gas Basilius in the morning.
Do I see everybody like?
Yeah, they're
Talking?
Lothric is in his room, but the three of them are kind of just conversing out there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna just go and sit down. I'm not gonna
Okey-doke.
say anything yet, but
Hey, Magnus. You're wondering where you were.
oh, just had some errands to run. Got caught up in my tasks. How was your guys' day?
not
I made some stuff.
terrible.
You made some stuff.
You made.
Also,
hold
which
that
one of you
thought, I'm gonna go
motherfuckers
get
went
it.
to the Enchanted Mountain today?
I'm gonna go get a drink before this conversation gets worse. I'm just gonna like stand up and kind of like walk over to the bar.
Bo covers his face with his hat again.
Quit bargaining. I am so tired of getting emails. Fucking emails of getting
Now you know how it feels!
I'm so tired.
Everyone make fun of her for the next 3 minutes!
Emails? What the fuck is an email?
God damn it, no!
Explain.
What's an email?
Fucking soulless ginger talking about emails
Shut
in a
up.
fantasy world.
Shut up. Shut up. Your dad's dead.
Fucked up, dude. Alright, please continue.
Shit.
I'm quit bartering. I'm so tired of like almost getting caught by the fucking stone system.
You what now?
So there's this lovely little thing.
Yeah,
When
the
people-
talk rocks.
The talk rocks, yes. When people want to like barter with the Enchanted Mountain, anything. You know how the shopkeep turns around and is like mumbling to themselves and they look fucking insane? That's
Oh, they
them
had a rock in their
contacting-
hand.
One of the Odomatius family, the closest Odomatius family, and I don't know how. I don't know how. It is only ever you guys. Nobody fucking else. I never get calls for anybody else. It's only you fuckers.
We've already established I'm kind of a shifty person, Magnus. I like bartering for shit.
I know you like barter. Just, like, pick a different store.
Gotcha.
So, Rue, you walk over to the bar, and Selena, the elf, is like, "Welcome. How are you doing?"
Very well. How are you?
Quite well. Now that you're here, of course. Can I get you anything to drink?
I'm not too big on like super strong stuff, but I'm also not a fan of like super overly sweet things. Do you happen to have any?
Let's see. And she kind of like ducks behind the bar and starts fucking, you hear like bottles rattling around, and she pulls one out. She says, "Well, this is it's a sort of a wine. It's not too tangy, but it's not too powerful on the whole alcohol side."
Okay, I'd be willing to try that.
Of course. She kind of like pours you a glass and slides it over to you.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna like tip it up and like take a little sip.
It's wine. All wines taste the
Wine.
exact same. This one's
They
less
do.
alcoholic.
Okay, sweet. Very good. Thank you.
Of course.
So, how much do I owe you for this? I know I'd feel bad.
Oh,
Not take
drinks
all
and
of
food are
that.
complimentary whenever you pay the room fee, so it's alright.
No, I insist. Like, and I slide over like 5 gold.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it very much. And she takes it and puts it in her pocket.
Let me make sure I do that before I forget. So, has the day been super overly chaotic or busy for you? I know we haven't been here too much.
Oh, well, you know, it's Hill Day, so Just after the middle of the week, it's not horrible, but a lot more ruffians today. We had to have Gilligan throw quite a few people out. They came in who was trying to rough the place up, but luckily Gilligan handled it all.
Well, that's good. He seems like he does his job quite well.
Yes, he gets paid very well for the job he does.
Nothing else.
Okay,
I just
all
want
right.
to sip my wine.
So, as the minutes of talking and drinking turn to hours, turn to you all heading to sleep, you may all take a long rest, and if you wish, you will wake up before dawn. If not, then you will be a bit late, but that is not up to me, that is up to you guys.
I'll wake up.
Magnus is making sure
I
that
will
everybody
also
is
wake
awake.
up before dawn as well.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Magnus just slaps Bo across the face.
Bo, get up.
Ow!
Come on. Come on. It's not like an actual. It's not like an actual smack. It's just like Magnus on the other side of his bed, just like get up,
Okay.
get up. Just like small smacks to his forehead or some shit. Get up. Come on. We have to be up. I'm gonna start violently shaking him.
I'm up. Okay. And he like
Hey.
trips over some of the armor that he had, and yeah, he gets up.
Okay. It's still early morning. That is the wrong sound. My bad.
Crickets for the morning ambiance.
It's
There are
it's
crickets in the
like 5 in
morning.
the morning.
Oh, actually, that's kind of fair.
But this is the. You're in a city.
Oh.
There we go. So, as you all wake up, unfortunately, the food cart doesn't come this early in the morning. You all get ready for your day. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head out for the final time from the city of Amalthor to Castle Basilius?
Would I be
Can I
able
go
to
get my mace?
start and
Oh, sorry.
No, you're probably way too tired to do that. I mean, it takes a lot out of you, and
to start another infusion? Not like
oh,
do
sorry.
one, but to start.
Yeah, it'll take a full day, but yeah, if you want to.
I'll brew the potion for flavor. Yeah, like while we're on the trip. But can I like gather the ingredients and like start muddling them and all that?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think Lothar would start getting his pack ready. Would he notice that Rue doesn't have her mace?
You got your mace, Rue.
I did?
Yeah, I assumed that you guys got the stuff that you left.
Okay, cool.
Lothar got a sword.
Yes,
you got her
we
mace.
absolutely did. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Bo got a sword. Rue got her mace.
I...
Bo got the sword.
Yay. Yay.
You returned and got it. There you go. All right.
Cool.
Anything you guys want to do? Daenerys, Lothric, Rue, Magnus?
What does the new upgraded mace...
Your mace does an additional +1 to damage and to hit for the next 3 combats. It is a temporary improvement.
Okay.
Is there anything nicer about my sword, or does it just look nice?
Your sword's better. There's nothing nicer about it. It's just sharper. If you had kept using it the way you were going to, it would have broke.
That would have been a dramatic moment. That might have been cool, but it's fine.
That's too bad. Now you get no dramatic moment.
That's okay. Is it +1?
Nope. It wasn't sharpened that much. You only paid 50 gold for it.
Okay, no problem.
What is my studded armor plus now?
Your
Is it
studded
just regular
armor-
studded armor and...
It's just regular studded
Okay.
armor, yeah. It should. Your AC should go up by 1 now.
Sick.
All right. So, Daenerys, unless you have anything you want to do or discuss.
She'll just try to message her brother again, but it is a little early in the morning. She'll just be like, Did you have anything else to say in your last message?
You hear, and the antler man's there. And he's real pretty. And that's it. Forrest is talking in his sleep.
Great. Okay. Then she'll just like go check out whoever she's nearest to.
Okay.
I think Lothric would pass around the thermos to whoever wanted it.
Okay. How many
and-
people want to drink from the coffee?
No.
I'm
Gimme.
not touching that shit.
Gimme.
Gives it to
Just
Belle
go.
like usual.
Just
Gimme.
It's like crack.
It's not. It's
All right, Bo, roll a
terrible.
d20 for me.
I hope you get shit. I hope you get grounds.
It's always bad.
15.
15? It's... You're not really sure what this coffee is made of, but it's like really grainy. Like there's a lot of like coffee grounds in here,
Yes!
but it's
Oh,
really
cowboy.
fucking strong.
Cowboy coffee. It'd be like licks his teeth and like spits out some coffee.
Oh,
Yeah,
gross.
it lands like a, it lands it like it thuds on the fucking floor.
Oh, it's like
Oh.
tobacco chew.
Well, that's a new one.
Oh.
Is it that bad?
It's strong as hell, but it's cowboy coffee.
Did I just
this is
watch
shit my
you-
dad would drink, and he hands
Well,
the
it fits
thermos
you,
back
Bo,
to
with
his-
the whole cowboy.
Did I
thing
just
you got
watch you
going on.
spit coffee grounds onto the floor of the tavern that we spend 180
leaned-
gold?
Okay. I thought we were out. I thought we were on our way already.
Oh
Are you
well, if
guys on your way already?
we're already walking.
I was under the assumption we were outside.
You're
Never
on your
mind.
way already.
Okay, never mind, never mind, never mind.
Bo wouldn't have spat like if he was inside. If anything, he would walk out and be like,
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
We're-
okay.
Wherever we're like getting set up to begin, Lothric would arrive like 10 minutes early and begin summoning Tempest for the ride.
Okay. So you're arriving 10 minutes early to Castle Basilius, is what you're saying?
Yes.
You wouldn't have been able to give him the coffee then.
Okay.
"Fuck."
Let's just
So,
go on time and you
summon-
can
you
spend
can-
the 10 minutes.
You can summon Tempest then, it'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah. I fucking...
I'm just saying. That's how
There,
time
there.
works.
I'm sorry.
I would
No,
like
it's
to
okay, I
something
do it all the time.
Play a wobbly thing.
So, okay. It takes you a bit. You walk along the quiet streets of Alethor, the kind of push over buildings in the cold air as the torchlight from passing guardsmen and your own torchlight, walking Magnus, kind of reflects these strange shadows across the stones and across other buildings from the lopsided buildings around you. Before long, though, you come to the main gates of Castle Basilius, and again you hear, "Open the door for the matrons," as the doors and open up for you. There in front of you stands a woman. You see a woman wearing yellow-green reprieve matron armor. She's tall. She's about 6'3", and she has long brunette hair that's tied up into a bun on her head, and on her hip is what looks to be a large spatula with inlaid studded metal, like almost like a baseball bat with nails through it, but it's like this huge wooden spatula. It's like flat.
The golden spatula.
Kinda.
She stands there with her arms folded, and before long, she takes a look at all of you, then pulls a flask out of her pocket, and takes a sip before taking it, screwing it back on. She says, "I have to remember her voice." Give me a second.
It's a little early in the
Let's
morning for
check.
that, isn't it, ma'am?
Welcome.
Ah, fuck. That's a natural 20.
She says, "Welcome. I'm Matron Isabella Califax. King told me to wait for you here." And she you can see she's looking at all of you with like serious disdain. She doesn't fucking care who you are.
Hello. Good morning. It's nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure it is. If you follow me, I'll take you to the caravan. She turns around on her heel and just starts walking.
Following.
I don't like that Bo gets natural 20s on women that don't give a shit about who he is.
That's just what men do, dude.
I know, but god damn it, Bo doesn't
never-
have to, like...
Never rolled a
You
hotness
described the
test
average
before.
male experience.
Jesus
You're right.
fucking Christ.
You're right.
That's
It
what I
is so
fucking thought.
fucking hot in my room.
There it is.
There's one for the session.
There it
Oh,
is.
There we go.
Our new,
20 bucks if you take off your shirt.
our new
Motherfuckers.
section.
We'll get a fucking bingo card, and that'll be one of them.
Yeah.
You follow her, and before long, she leads you to what looks to be a small back wooden gate that leads to the outskirts of the city. Castle Basilius is built, so the huge crater. There is a specific road that leads to the back, not very well used, constantly under armed watch, to the Castle Basilius. And standing there, there's 4 carts. Each one are being drawn by Borhog. Oslo stands there, kind of like looking over. You see a smattering of like 4 groups of guardsmen. Each of them have like 2 sets of bows, a club, and then a swordsman. And then you see 2 banner bearers who are standing at the front of the carts. And Oslo catches you and he says, "Oh, fantastic! You're all here. So just so we know, we're gonna leave in a little bit. I'm sure you've already met Isabella here." And Isabella kind of undoes her flask and takes another sip and screws it back on. I don't know why there are bells. Don't mind that. And also kind of like doesn't even fucking care. He doesn't even notice it. And he says, "Right. I hope that you all had a good day. Before we begin, we're all going to be sharing one cart. So that will be Isabella, you 5, and I. Kelsey will be in the covered wagon. She has her own space. And then he points, and you all follow his pointing. You see Lord Delore, currently in chains, being led into the back of a cart, another covered wagon. And he said, Lord Delore will be in the last cart in our caravan. And the first cart, the middle... Let me just remember, so I'm not lying to you. Gotta go to this thing. The second to last cart will be our supplies, and we will be in the first cart. Kelsey will be in the second cart. Are there any questions on that?
Is Dusty here?
Dusty is... Did you ask to bring Dusty along? I can't remember.
That was the plan, but I didn't verbally say that. I would like to bring the horse with me, please. Wait, yes I did. Because I asked, is Dusty allowed, and then Lothric asked if Tempest was allowed.
Oh, that's right, that's right. So Dusty is here. Yeah, he's kind of just chomping on some hay. And Ozzo looks at you, Lothric, and he said, Lothric, not Lothric. He looks at you, Lothric, and he says, Lothric! Lothric, you said you were going to bring your own mount. I don't see it.
It's gonna be about 10 minutes.
Oh, all right.
Give me
Is it
1
riding
second.
In from somewhere?
What was that?
Is it riding in from somewhere?
No, you'll just have to watch. And Lothric sits cross-legged, closes his eyes, and meditates. 10 minutes pass, and then...
Well, no, because he says, right, while you're doing that, I'll explain the travel to the rest of you. So he looks at all of you and says, so we're going to be traveling to Azuma, and then from there we're going to be taking a boat to Solili. We're going to be docking in Nawadu. From there, we're going to be traveling down into Yawthorn, and then down even further south, taking a ship all the way up into Anquin. During this travel time, you should all have plenty of time to stop, take rests. Each city we're in will stop for about a day to kind of explore, because I know that Kelsey wants to see some sights as well. And then while we're in Yawthorn, though, I've arranged for us to have 8 days, if that's all right by you.
More than enough time for what I need to do.
All right. That being said, we're all ready, packed up and ready to go. So I guess we're just waiting on Lothric to do whatever it is he wants to do. Later on, if you all could, I would like to talk to you about Lord Delore in specific while we're on the road.
I was going to question, why was he in chain?
Well, he had a bit of a manic episode last night. Not tonight, but day before, and he's been under close watch ever since. And he keeps saying that he wants to run free, so we've decided to put him in chains, considering he might be a valuable asset for what he's learned, but he still is refusing to talk about it. The guards know more, but...
Okay, Odd, did anything happen to him beforehand? Like,
he was working at the quarry when it collapsed, and apparently eyewitness accounts after the dust settled, he asked some men to go down. They didn't come back out. He went down himself, came back out like that. So
he could have sustained an injury. I'm sure medics looked at him.
I don't have that information, I'm sorry. Like I said, we'll talk about it when we're on the road.
Okay, if it's no trouble, I'd like to at least look at him to assess if he's hurt or not.
You can do that. I guess we're already having the chat, maybe. I wanted Magnus and you to go talk to him, see if you could coax out whatever is on his mind. But, and he kind of like looks up and you watch as the edge of the sky begins to brighten a little bit, and he says, "Time's thinning, we must make haste."
Yes, of course.
Right. Lothric, you got Tempest?
And as you say that, Lothric, you're sitting there concentrating, and Tempest comes to a sliding stop, and Oslo's like, "Oh, oh, oh." You can see he puts his hand on his hip where his longsword is, and he says, "Oh, oh, what in the nine?" Oh, oh.
Oslo, this is Tempest. He's a axe-horned rhino from my home region of Jorlheim. He's quite friendly,
so
there's no need to be alarmed.
Kind of like moves his head, and also like stumbles back, and he says, "Keep that damn thing away from me."
Rue's like super uncomfortable too. She's like backed all the way. She's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of it either."
Inspiration now.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh.
Yeah, okay, you can get an inspiration for that.
Hey.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
What your character would do, I
The
guess.
trauma bonding. The trauma bonding
Me and
between
Oslo,
Rue and
we're
Oslo.
like hugging. We're looking.
So, yeah. Do you guys have anything you want to do before you set out on the road?
As Tempest comes out, Bo's gonna walk over to Dusty and he's just gonna be like, "It's all right, boy. You're still special to me." And he gets up on his back and trots over to the carts.
Dusty kind of like, just trots over. And before long, you all set out. So, go ahead.
Sorry, can I ask the members of the storm to gather around so we can do my my extra spell thing for the day? Pretty please.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I want to vibe with everybody so that I can get my shit rocked.
I'm confused on that statement.
That needs to go on a coffee cup.
Shut up.
Okay. Kind of like gets a little circle.
Just kind of like have them sit around, and Magnus is just like doing spell stuff.
Okay. I don't remember what that spell does, so
I get an extra the bard spell that of my choosing
oh, okay,
for the day.
all right, yeah, sure. So after that, actually, we can say that you do that in the cart because you're all in the same cart anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Bo would be on Dusty.
Well,
You're all in the same cart
Okay.
Oh,
You're
for right now,
you're
and
in
then
the
you ride your
vicinity.
thing.
You're in the vicinity. It's fine.
Ride our things.
So, as dawn breaks and the sun begins to rise over the horizon, it's not long before you are cast back into the large green landscape of Live-Liqueur. I gotta do some shit. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. It's not long before the sun comes up and the birds start singing. And you will travel on the kind of dirt pathways out of the city of Alathor, traveling up a very special road up the crater. Before long, the 16 guards that are spaced equally between you, 4 in front, 4 in between each cart, marching along. You're moving at a pretty slow pace, and Oslo says to you all who are in the cart, Rue, and Magnus, and Daenerys, he says, at this pace, we'll get to Azimab in about 4 days. So get comfortable. If you need to stop, just holler, and we will come to a stop. Oh, I guess Isabella's there too. She's kind of just like sitting, taking a sip out of her flask every now and then. He says, so, do you all have anything you want to talk about? Well, we're here.
Magnus, how much did you tell Oslo about the whole thing that happened on Spectre Isle?
I'm assuming
him.
Magnus left out the things about you.
Magnus left out the thing about Rue were actually worshipping Lolth and kept it as vague as he could.
Right, Typhus.
Okay. Cool. Not.
Does Oslo know Lothric's possessed?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Magnus would have told him that.
And
Oh,
so,
fuck.
actually, yeah, Oslo, like, every now and then will, like, take a peek at you, Lothric. Like, because you're riding alongside the cart, so he'll, like, lean out. Because it's a covered wagon, so he leans out the flap and, like, takes a quick peek at you and ducks back in.
Do we notice him doing this?
Oh, yeah, it's super fucking obvious. It's so, you notice this big fucking burly dude, like, just like, you know, like, taking a look.
Is something bothering you, sir?
Yeah.
I told him about the Lothric ghost thing.
Right, yeah. It's just I wanted to see if his face was any different.
So far, not that we've noticed. No, I've been keeping an eye on him and his overall health since it's happened.
Oh, good.
Oslo like takes a look, and then Lothric like his head like snaps, and like a grimace smile appears. Every so often, just to fuck with
Yeah,
it.
like, you like snap and a smile appears, and I was like, oh! But from your perspective, you just like gently look over at him and like give him a brisk smile and like wave.
This is the best trope I've ever had. Jesus. Just paranoid old dude.
Yeah. He's like, when did he get the rhino?
That's a recent.
same day that happened.
thing.
Pretty sure.
Oh,
I
that's
believe it could.
fascinating.
Yeah, if I have to be honest with you, I'm not the largest fan of Rhino. It's just too large.
Right, it's rather intimidating.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go take a piss. So he kind of like stands up and just like steps out of the car and says, "Stop! I gotta use the pisser." And he just walks off into the bushes.
Have a piss, Your Majesty.
Why?
I will.
Oh god.
Um,
That is a man of culture right there.
Please.
As you're all kind of like sitting in the cart, Isabella kind of like looks at all of you and she says, she kind of like looks to you, Magnus, and she says, you know, I've heard the stories you've told Oslo. He was excitedly telling us them while we waited. And she kind of like takes out the flask and hands it to you. And she says,
I'll take it from her.
okay. Before taking, she hands it to you after she kind of takes a swig.
Yeah.
She says, you know, you're all. I can't get her fucking voice. Give me a
Okay.
Okay.
Am I about to get flirted with?
So
I hope so.
she's a character. She
Okay,
is.
so she hands you. She says, I guess I never understood that you're all such great heroes. And as you take do you take a swig?
Oh yeah. If she hands it to me, I'm gonna
Okay.
take a swig.
Dwarvish
Okay.
whiskey.
It's
Dwarvish whiskey.
incredibly strong booze. It is like more than a couple sips of this will get you blasted. As she sits there looking at you, she says, yeah, I can't help but wonder. You know, there are several types of heroes. Two, actually. Kind of like looks at.
Not this fucking. I'm gonna hand her.
There's ones that do things selflessly. And ones that do things selfishly. She looks at you, Magnus, back at you. And she says, I'm still trying to figure out which one you all are. And she rips the flask out of your hands and puts it in her pocket.
I was gonna hand it back to her nicely. Damn. I'm gonna just kind of like lean back because she's obviously like she's playing the Mad Dog game right now, right?
I don't know, is she?
I don't know. It's fucking.
Yeah, she's being incredibly rude.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mad Dog game means, so.
It's that square up to see like, are you the bigger bitch or am I the bigger bitch?
No, she's just being a bitch.
Okay. I'm gonna just lean back, like tilt my head. It's very like this cocky, like it's not lighthearted like nice Magnus. It's very like cocky, kind of like asshole front, if that makes sense. Like he's meeting her with the same energy. And I'm gonna just say, well, we fight for what's right, and if that aligns with our interests, then good for us. If not, then I guess we'll have to see.
She kind of like looks at you for a long second before she says, I'm gonna take some fresh air, and steps out. Before Oslo returns and the carts start moving again, Lothric and Bo, you watch as she heads to Kelsey's tent, and you overhear like some very mirthful laughter as they begin to talk. And yeah, Oslo steps back into the cart and he says, right, so Magnus and Rue, if you wouldn't mind, actually, about this time a day would have passed. So you're about 2 days into the journey. Morning passes, you guys sleep well. There's nothing to worry about. There's a lot of armed guards here. You wake up, you start moving again. Then, yes, Cade, you finished it.
Cool.
Nerd.
Love you.
So it's about that time. Oslo looks to you, Magnus, and you, Rue. He says, So, would you both mind going to talk to Lord Delore there in the back?
Oh, yes, of course. I'd be more than willing. She, like, hastily, like, kind of gets up.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And he kind of like turns to Daenerys and says, so Daenerys, tell me about the floating isles. And we're going to go to Ruin Magnus as you do head to the back. There's a squad of 4 guards marching, and as you head to the back, they kind of like look at you confused, and one says, "Pardon me, Magent. Are you leaving to go back to Elithor?"
Oh no, not at all.
No.
We're just wanted to see what he was about.
I wanted to check on him for medical reasons.
He's not right in the head. He is. Sure, go ahead. Just try to leave the chains on. He got a little bit dangerous the other night. Yeah. We'll let you know if we need anything, and let us know if we need to come in there and deal with him again.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm gonna, like, step inside.
I
Just a second.
will follow after her.
Okay. So you step inside, and sitting there is Lord Delore. He looks pretty roughed up. He has dark bags under his eyes. He hasn't slept in a while. His hair is greasy and matted. The normal long black hair he has. The jewelry he's wearing is all kind of like messed up and scuffed. And his clothes are really dirty. And he's kind of sitting there in chains. And he sees you enter, and immediately you watch as fear shoots into his eyes.
Magnus is gonna put his hands up, like, showing no hostility. Easy.
It's gonna kind of mimic it.
Not here to hurt you.
I gotta find his voice again.
Cocky British asshole.
What the fuck is this guy's issue? What's his problem?
He's a fucking dick who just wants, like, his own oomph in life.
Well, now he's crazy.
He might be crazy because of the fucking cult thing. You know, all the shit that was happening underground.
Oh, what is it you want?
I'm just here to check up on you. I heard there was a bit of an incident at the rock quarry.
Yes, an incident. Yes.
Yes, I heard that you started acting a little different.
Different. This seems different to you. I'm horrified. Take these damn chains off.
I can't do that. Not yet. You see, you're agitated, and I want to, but
I'm agitated because the damn chains are on.
Okay, you don't need to yell at me. I'm just trying to help. Okay.
Listen, please. If they're here, and if they see me, I have to have these chains off so I can leave and I can make my escape. Please take the chains off.
Who?
Who's they?
If you take the chains off, I'll tell you.
I can't do that. I'm under strict orders from the king.
Can
Can I at least look at you to make sure that you're not hurt?
Don't come near me. I can't tell if you're one of them.
One of who? How can I prove to you that I'm not one of them? Whoever they are.
If you're not going to take the chains off, I refuse to talk.
I can't do that. But what if I promise to take them off later?
After I tell you.
Yes.
You promise me.
I promise.
We can get you a break. Maybe a bath.
Please. Anything. I have.
Easy.
I'm not safe here.
Easy.
I'm not safe anywhere.
Well,
What did you see in the quarry?
All right, just you promise me that the chains will come off.
I promised you.
Okay. All right. I was at the quarry and there was a collapse, and you know, it's not like I knew. I had no idea. But
Cool.
Go ahead.
Can I cast detect thoughts on him while he's talking about this?
Yeah, you can read his surface level if you want to.
Yeah, I wanna read his surface level while he's talking about this. It's just with
Okay.
that's the one that I've been getting with my spirit session that I've been
Okay.
doing religiously
Okay.
every morning.
So his surface thoughts are, I have to get safe. I have to get away. These chains are keeping me from being safe. I have to go away. I have to get these chains off.
Okay. Can I just keep it there as he's like telling it?
Yeah. Wait. Sorry. What'd you say?
Can I keep the detect thoughts there as he's like
Yeah.
telling it?
Like surface level. Yeah.
And then I'll let you know if I want to delve deeper.
Okay.
Okay.
He says, the core collapsed, and I had no idea. Nobody did that there was a cavern down there. But, and those men died. Pity them. But, I saw an opportunity. We all see opportunities. I sent more men down there, and they never came back out. So I got rather irate. I mean, come on. No good help these days. They disappeared. So I chose to go down there myself. And I did. And it was dark. It was so dark. But I kept going. And I went deeper and deeper into the earth. And eventually, I came into this massive cavern.
Did you wash your hands?
Undeniably huge.
That's what I fucking thought.
And I saw them. I saw hundreds of them.
What did they look like?
They were... Their faces, I still see them. I see them in everywhere I go. I see their faces everywhere. I'm not safe anywhere. They could be anyone. And I have to go. You have... Please.
I do believe
Nobody
you.
believes me.
I believe you, but I need more information.
Breathe. Just take a breath.
We're
Okay.
here.
We're
We're
here
not
to
gonna
help.
let anything happen to you while we're here.
Okay.
Okay? Can you give us
I
a little bit more of an explanation of what these creatures were?
Did they possibly look like this? Can I silent image the fucking things that we've been
He's
fighting?
not even paying attention to you. He's just starting to go, and he says,
Okay,
they were-
never mind.
They were, their faces and their hands, they had beady eyes, and and he begins to choke on his own words. And you watch as his eyes widen with surprise, and the chains begin to rattle as he moves his hands up from his lap to his chest to his throat, and he begins to feel around, and you follow him.
Yeah, I
And
like.
as he you follow him with his eyes. As
Yeah.
you watch his hands go up to his throat, you see the blood begin to pool down his fingers as you see the bolt, the crossbow bolt, now sticking through his throat. As he his eyes go limp. We're gonna take a 10-minute break.
How am I supposed to pee under these conditions?
You just fucking what? No, fuck you. Take off those sunglasses, Cole.
They're not sunglasses, they're my glasses.
Oh,
fine.
they look like glasses.
So, last we left off, Magnus and Rue had headed back to the cart, the last cart, to talk to Drake Delore, or Lord Delore, sorry. And as you were speaking to him, you watched as his eyes went wide. The light left his eyes because a crossbow bolt had just pierced through his throat. And sitting there in stunned amazement, you hear another as two more bolts
Can
into
I?
his body.
Okay,
And
can
then
I
you
like
hear,
overrule?
Attack!
Yeah.
We're being attacked! I need all of you to roll initiative.
Dude. Yeah, seeing the first bolt, I would just like down ruin myself in the
I'm not
fucking
happy.
thing.
You
I'm
don't
not
need to be
happy.
happy.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Fucking please, dice, please.
Oh my god, guys, we get to use the fucking combat map stuff.
Okay, it's not bad. Ever.
Hey, Cole, what time is it?
You mean?
It's 9:05.
No, like in game, what time is it?
Oh, it is. Lothric, out of the darkness, you see as three more crossbow bolts come flying towards you. They all hit, and you take 14 points of piercing damage as three bolts into you. That will be. Oh, and then Magnus, three crossbow bolts come out of the darkness. One of them you see aims towards you, and they are going to roll. Does a 17 hit you?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. You take. That's like 14 points of piercing damage as well as three bolts into your new studded leather armor. And that will bring us to Rue's turn.
Okay. I would like to summon the spiritual weapon.
Okay, where would you
And,
like
like,
to summon it?
I would like to summon this bitch over here by these three fuckers.
Why do I keep forgetting to get you a spiritual weapon? Why do I keep forgetting to do that? What is wrong with me?
Come on, Paul!
You gotta remind me, you gotta remind me.
Do you think I can remember things?
You think I can? Clearly not.
Well, we're both fucked here.
Alright, right there. That's your spiritual weapon. I will give it like a 4 as a... There, can you see that little dot?
I can.
Okay.
Delightful. Anyway, can I clobber this dude with it?
I gotta pull up the character sheet and read what that does again.
Spiritual weapon is for 1 minute, and it does.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely just make it appear next to that fucking guy.
Yeah. Eat shit.
And, yeah, roll to hit with it.
Great. I hate my dice. 14?
14 is their armor class, so you hit them.
Yes!
Roll damage.
Great. Yes! Ah! Okay. Done. Fuck. 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
8 damage, alright. Alright, is that your turn? That's your bonus action. You still have an action left.
We will... Let me, hold on, let me read just a quick what something does. Okay.
Oh.
We are going to go up to Magnus and cast Bless.
Bless, okay. What does that do?
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. However, a target makes an attack. Whenever a target makes an attack saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack throw or saving throw.
Okay, sounds good. That will bring us to Bo's turn.
Okay, is it an action to put on my goggles?
Yes, it will be a full action to take out your newly made goggles and put them on.
Fuck, okay, I'm going to equip my goggles, and 1 moment.
What's the range of sight on those? Is it 60?
Using this infusion, you create. While wearing these dark lenses, while wearing these dark lenses, you have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. If you already have dark vision, wearing the goggles increases its range by 60 feet.
Okay, there you go. That's what you see.
Oh, that's so much nicer. And would I be able to pull out my pistol from underneath my poncho as a bonus action, or no?
No, that'll take too long. Sorry.
Okay. I also pulled.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah,
equipping it? Yeah, you can equip it as a bonus
yeah.
action. I don't care about that.
I'll-
I thought you meant like
okay.
taking it and loading it.
Well, I thought it was already loaded because I loaded it in the shop, but only fired it off once.
You have to load it, shoot it, and then load it. It's a flintlock, so you have to load it again.
It's not like a revolver.
Well, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I guess I will equip my pistol then.
Okay, that will bring us to the guards' turns. They are going to do their things. They get the 4/5 bonus, which means that they have advantage on an attack. Which means that they do. They fucking. So you watch as these guards that are thrown into disarray, as Isabella calls out, "Fight! Hit them back!" And the guards closest to you, Rue and Magnus, are like, "Oh shit!" And they fucking pull out their weapons, and they start swinging at these hounds, and very quickly they. And you hear the whimpering of dogs as they fucking kill them. They die.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, they're competent!
I can't make
We
them
love competent
be,
NPCs.
Like, crossed out.
Yes,
So
I don't have to
I'll
do
just
anything.
put them on the map layer, so they're. Ugh. It's so fucking hot in my room. Okay. All right. So these guys are then going to turn and fire, returning fire in this general direction. They're gonna roll the shoot in the dark. They miss as they just fucking blindly shoot 4 arrows. These guys are going to try to get the dogs off Lothric, and they succeed with a natural 20. As they come in, they say, "Protect the matron!" And they just fucking they kill the dogs again. They're fucking gone.
Yo,
They're
that's
gone.
sick as fuck.
Oh my god.
Gave me goosebumps.
Yes!
And then that will bring us
NPCs
to
that actually do the
these
job.
guards' turns as they 15, 20, 25, 30. They see these two running up from over the ledge, and they're going to take a shot. They get a close shooting, which is not enough. They fucking. But you watch Bo as you look over the ledge. You see these two running up as they launch a volley of 2 arrows into for each of them. These assassins basically just like ping and parry the arrows out of the air as they continue to run, almost with like an unnatural speed and darkness about them. That will bring us to Isabella's turn as she hops down and will 20 guard the back flap for Kelsey, and then Oslo's turn as he 10, 15 and joins you, Lothric.
Nice.
Oh, but I know the king's
Oh, the
strong. That's
king!
exciting.
Strong as fuck. That will bring us back to Tanaris' turn.
Okay. Can I see any of the enemies? Just like the ones up on the hill, right there.
Can you see them with your character? If so,
Yes,
then
I can see. I literally see one enemy, so.
Yeah, you can see one guy.
I'm gonna just take it. Can I just take out my bow? Is that taking action?
It will take an action to, or it'll take a bonus action to equip a weapon. Normally it takes an action, but I think that's a dumb rule, so we're gonna do bonus.
Okay. So I'll equip my bow and then take a shot at the people on the hill.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's 14.
14 does not hit them, unfortunately, as another arrow out through the tent, through like a slat in the tent. You're in a covered wagon, but you manage to kind of peek out and send an arrow. And again, they just parry it out of the air. That will bring us to Lothric's turn, unless there's anything else you want to do, Daenerys.
No, I'm good.
You can send an order to your elemental. I don't know if that's an action.
I don't think that takes an action. It could, though.
Good check. Immediately after it. Okay, so if you don't issue an order, which takes no action, so you can issue an order, it will just take a dodge action to avoid any danger. So.
Okay. What actions can it take it anyway? I don't remember.
It can move. It can attack. It can. Multi-attacks and slam, and that's basically it.
Can I order it to, scout out and search for more?
Yeah, definitely. It will, as your turn comes to an end, it will and start moving. Alright. That will bring us to Lothric's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to advance 30 feet forward. Or, you know what, yeah. Let's go 20 feet that way.
Okay, you have control over your character, so you can do that if you want to.
So, right here.
One more.
Boop.
There you go.
And then I'll do 10 feet that way.
Okay.
So right here. Would it? Are my abilities bonus actions, right, Cole?
Your abilities?
Yeah.
Yes. Or like strikes twice? Yeah, that's a bonus action.
Okay. Since I'm already in my strikes twice, I'm going to activate Stolen Thunder.
Okay. So, you spend your second charge, and instead of the lightning crackling off your blade, it instead comes back into you and starts and you watch as a almost wreath-like form of yourself begins to glow from your body as lightning crackles down. All right.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
Well, yeah, that is going to be my turn, yes.
That'll bring us to Magnus's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way over here, and then can I take the dash action?
Yeah, if you want to.
I would. I want to. Let me get to here first. Yeah, I'll take the dash action.
You're not pressing the button.
I'll take the dash action to go an extra. I think I can make it to here.
You can make it here to this guy.
Okay. Well, I want to go here.
Okay. So that's your action. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn for now.
Okay, so that will bring us to the assassin's turns. So they're going to send another volley of arrows into these guys. As 3 arrows into this group right here.
No, not my cat.
these two are going to 5, 10, 15, jump down 20 and move in and start hitting these motherfuckers. So they're what's do I join now when I don't remember. So you watch as for Rue, you watch Rue and Bo most likely. You watch as two leap off of this ledge and immediately go into this crowd of 4 guards as they start slashing. As their hoods fly up a little bit, you catch a glimpse of their faces, and what you see is a bit darker tone before the hoods come back down and they start slashing. Oh, what am I fucking doing? I did this specifically for this. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Ambiance.
Oh.
Oh,
Awful.
Yes, battle.
dude.
As swords start swirling, they're going to take this amount of damage, which I'm not going to tell you.
Fuck.
Righty ho, then their name Marina. Okay. Alright. Then these two are going to take 5, 10, 15, 20 up here to do the same thing. And Lothric, as you're kind of like wandering around in the dark, 3 more arrows through the darkness, and 2 does not hit you. So, you kind of like you watch as 3 arrows just land short of you as they into the ground by your feet. That will bring us Magnus. These 3 are going to 5.
I want to get hurt.
Surround you, and they're all 3 going to take an attack on you as they put their bows away and draw their swords. Yeah, that hits you. You take.
I don't like how many dice
You
that
take
sounds
8
like.
points of piercing or slashing damage, and then 3 points of necrotic damage as the cuts they make in you begin to fester and rot immediately. So
Oh.
it'll be 11.
Okay. Fun. Lovely. Bastards.
And then that will bring us to Rue's turn.
Okay. So I am going to just move right there. Right
Right
back over here.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
Alright.
Right there, and I'm going to use the fantastic spiritual weapon to just clobber this fella once more.
Alright, roll to hit him.
Oh, where's my d20? I literally just had it. Okay, not anymore. 11. Whoa, hold on. I'm stupid. Sorry. Is it? Yeah, okay. 11, 12, 16. 16 hit?
16. Which guy is that? Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay, cool. That's D8.
So 1d8 plus your 5 or whatever the fuck your spellcasting modifier is.
10.
10? 10 points of damage. Nice. Alright. Will that be your turn? You still have an action left if you want to.
Yeah, can I... Would summoning, Shield of Faith around these guards count as a bonus?
No, you have a full action left. You can't use an action to convert to a bonus action.
Oh, bummer. Oh, it is a bonus action. Oh. This is weird. Okay, then no. Then no.
Okay, that will bring us to Bo's turn.
Okay, so, you have completed. No. This weapon has 6 charges. It takes a ritual to use. You may use a bonus action to use 1 pouch. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to pour a pouch of gunpowder
Okay. So you begin to load the flintlock, and using your bonus action, you load it fully.
And Bo. Okay, so by the way, I DM'd you about Dusty's movement speed.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it the
fine.
same thing as a riding horse?
It should be 40. Yeah.
Okay, it says 60 on here, but okay, we'll do 40.
Oh, oh, then yeah, use 60. Go ahead.
Are you sure? I don't mind going by what you
Go
said.
ahead, dude. I don't care.
Okay.
If it says 60, it says 60. I can't do anything about that.
Okay, Bo is going to ride Dusty over here and take a shot at this mofo.
Okay. Are you proficient in riding? Your boots make you proficient, don't they? No,
do
they
they?
just give you strength.
No,
don't
they
think
just
you're
give me
proficient,
strength.
So, roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage. You're riding on a horse and shooting a gun.
Damn it. Does it have any modifiers? Because it just says it doesn't
It's your dex
say.
modifier.
My dex modifier?
It's a
Okay,
range
I
weapon.
apologize. My
You're okay.
dex
Don't worry,
mod.
I didn't put it on the card because I'm an idiot and I will think of these.
Plus 4, plus 4. That is 12.
12 to hit?
Yeah.
12
Yeah,
does not hit.
12 to hit.
So as you
I
ride
didn't
up
think
and
so.
you and the sound of thunder basically reverberates out, you see that your shot has just gone far, and everybody's kind of stunned for a second, and then they continue fighting. Will that bring your turn?
I already did my bonus action in my action, so yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, that'll bring us to guards' turns. They're going to deal it in back. That's so that'll be to them. No, not to them. To them and to them. Zoe left.
Yeah.
And then these guys are going to move back down. Actually, they're going to move up with Lothric. As Oslo will... Bo would be the only one to see this. Bo, as you kind of like... As you shoot and Dusty reels up, you look over to Oslo, and as Oslo kind of like... and he jumps and he leaps 40 feet before bringing his longsword crashing into the earth and sending tremors out as the earth begins to move underneath you. He leaps over here, and I need actually just them to make dexterity saving throws.
Hell yeah.
I fucking love Oslo. I fucking love Oslo. Oh my god.
So you watch as Isabella, not expecting this, falls to the ground, and the guards maintain their footing, and one of the two assassins loses and falls off himself and just onto the ground. And he's going to move and take his second attack on these motherfuckers. That's a 19. So he does, was it? 5d8. So Oslo runs up, pulling out his longsword, and just fucking... You watch as he slashes, he brings it up through the earth, and almost as an extension of the sword, the earth sticks to his blade and gets longer and longer and longer as he and hits both of the assassins in one fell swoop. And, yeah, he kind of fucks him up. That will bring us to Isabella's front. So that will bring us to Daenerys' turn.
Okay. I'm just like... Do I know where my fire elemental is?
Yeah, it's... Sorry. I gotta add
You're
my-
fine.
my
I just
bad.
can't see him.
So I'll give you. There you go. You should be able to see now.
Okay.
So tiny.
You can't see what he
This-
sees, but
So he doesn't see anything.
he doesn't see
Basically.
anything. You can't see what he sees, but you know
Right.
he's following your last order, which is look for more.
Okay. I will tell it to look for more again, and then flap my wings and get into the air,
Okay.
just like where I'm at, and then shoot down at the ones right here.
Okay. Roll to hit him.
Sorry.
He will move.
That's 16.
16. Sorry, but the air. As they kind of like look up and sidestep it immediately. These guys are hard to hit.
Okay. Let me think for just a moment. Okay, that's all she'll do. End of her turn.
Okay, that'll bring us to Lothric's turn.
I'm gonna motion towards the 4 guards that are to my left, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go, "You 4 with me, let's go!" And I'm gonna
As
move.
soon as you say that, they immediately, yes, sir! And they're both, all 4 of them are now grouped up with you.
Awesome.
And you're grouped up.
I
You
can
can move them
imagine.
as long as you want to. You can move them around.
Sweet.
I believe.
I'm gonna move 30 feet to the left, going, it's like that far, right?
Okay, then.
30 feet.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, can you move your character back to where he was?
What the fuck?
I have to move you.
Oh, you do?
That's so
Okay.
fucking stupid.
Uh,
Dude, roll
yeah,
20,
you
let me
hate
tell you.
this, but I'm gonna cast a Misty Step to teleport another 30 feet.
To the left?
Yeah, going to the left.
So
I
they
don't know
can't
if they'll
come
be able to
with
see
you.
me. Oh, they can't?
No, they can't take Misty Step with you.
That fucking sucks. Will they be able to, like, see the general direction I go in and,
Yeah,
like...
yeah. They can watch as you.
Okay. And then, yeah, I'll just...
Why do you have Misty Step?
I don't know. It's in there. But I'm gonna use Misty Step to go 30 feet to the left
Why do
again.
you have Misty Step?
Okay, go ahead.
It's in there.
I gotta measure that out, so it's right... Oof. Right there. I know, I'm sorry.
If you like
Another
click
one
and
for the
drag,
compilation.
you should be able to like click and drag everything. Like click and drag to highlight them all and then move them all as one entity.
He doesn't have control over them. Is the issue?
Oh, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cole has to move them with me now.
Hmm.
Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. Is that your turn?
Let's see. That was my bonus action. I'm gonna order Tempest. His movement speed, I think, is what, 40? Yeah, 40 feet. Where is he exactly?
Second. Give me a second.
I think he was still like right here, where I got knocked off the first time.
Give me a moment. Give me just a second. Give me a moment.
The Loxodon is back.
Peter, the horse is here.
Oh my god, I can't even see it. I'm sad. What does he look like?
He's fucking.
That's
big.
so
He's a
funny.
big guy.
Big.
I will give you control over him.
I can't see him anyway.
What? Why?
I can't see what he looks like, and I can't see what he sees. I see black where you put him.
Okay, there you go. You should be able to see him now.
Fuck yeah. There's my boy. God damn it. I'm gonna measure this real quick so you don't have to. 25 and then 30, 35, 40, 45. That's 20 feet. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna order him to go, like, over here. I can't fucking ping shit.
Over there.
Yeah, good enough.
Okay. Magnus, can you see the Rhino?
Yeah, I can.
You can?
I can.
You're not
I
pressing
can.
the
I can.
Okay.
I can see him.
button. Okay. Alright. Okay, that will bring us to Magnus's turn.
Magnus is gonna do Thunder Wave at 4th level.
Hey!
Magnus saw fucking people and went, "You're gonna fucking die," and just booked it.
He saw the
Come here,
opportunity
sweetheart.
for once.
He's like, "Oh my god, it's finally my time!"
Thunder Wave
Just
at
fucking
4th level.
sprinted
That
over.
is the first time you've been ever fucking cast that without
Really? Oh my god.
It took 32 episodes.
Okay, they have to make a con save, right?
Yes. And they get pushed back 15 feet.
Luckily, they gain advantage because of sunlight. And they failed.
Yeah!
Go get
Yeah!
Aaron. Go
So
get Aaron.
they take,
Go get her.
full damage and get pushed 15 feet? 10 feet? 10 feet.
They get 10 feet.
And
And then
because they're all 1 feet. So.
1, 2, 3. Dude.
You're so excited.
They
Oh dear
take
God.
29 points of thunder damage.
Holy shit!
God damn.
Yeah.
So the thunder wave crackles, and as they all get sent flying, Magnus, make a perception check for me.
Lothric is staying out of the way of Magnus this time.
Mm-hmm.
He has his own battles to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I gotta pull up something.
About damn time, boy!
Sorry, DM. Okay.
Sorry, man. You've given us one guy to focus everything on. I don't know what to tell you.
16.
I love it.
You blow the hood off of one of them, and as he in front of you, laying on the floor, you see the man from the weaponsmith, Arco Malaxis. As he and sees you, he wipes some blood from his mouth and puts his hood back up, and they're going to regain their footing because now it is their turn. And they are going to move up and take attack on you. Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. You take trace as they take their short swords, and
just a little bit of a tiny little bit of a thing. Oh, that's the wrong dice, Cole.
you take 11. You take 6 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage as their swords dig further into you.
Okay. Fun. So, how many was it one more time? You said...
11 points total.
Okay.
Yes. That will be their turn. So they're gonna. These three are going to. Rue, you watch Lothric and Rue. You see these group of 3 soldiers, and as this kind of magic mace just starts poof, poof, poof on one guy, they're like ah, ah, and they say something in a language none of you understand or can hear, and they immediately you watch as the shadows around them deepen and darken, and they get consumed by them, and then they're gone. That will be their turn. So another volley of arrows. Tanaris, 3 arrows are going to leap into the sky towards you. Does a 13 hit you? Yes?
Yes.
No? Okay.
That just hits me.
Because your cloak is off, which is haha, that's funny. Haha. Haha.
Ouch.
Oh no.
You take you take 15 points of piercing damage as 3 arrows into you. And then we're going to do damage. And then Alright, that will bring us to Rue's turn.
Yes, it will. Okay, so I am
Actually,
going.
Sorry, Rue.
Oh.
That will bring us to the end of tonight's episode.
Oh!
So, thank you all so much for watching tonight's episode of Dungeons and Destinies. I hope you liked it. I had a lot of fun. I spent a long time preparing for this one. If you liked it, please leave a like on both platforms and follow us. Check out the TikTok. It's pretty great. And yeah, have a great night. Bye, stream.
Yay! Bye,
Bye,
stream!
stream.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
stream.
Bye, stream.
Goodbye, stream.
Mwah.